let me know when you're ready and we can start.
I think I'm ready. I'm just gonna watch Shroud while doing this.
Alrighty.
I'm kidding. No.
It's like, alrighty. I'll be like, so tell me about yourself. Oh, wow.
Wow,
What
Shroud just got a 3-piece. Wow.
He's shitting right now.
He's insane.
Yo, guys, what's going on? Episode 2 of the podcast, Frag Talks. We are here with my friend, a lovely Fortnite player, as you may know him, Bartonologist. Barton, my man, what's going on?
What's up?
So, Barton, you're our second guest of this beautiful podcast.
Does that mean I'm not the best?
No, it means you're better than Aaron.
Ooh,
calling him out.
Aaron,
No,
yikes.
I'm kidding. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a bunch of different topics. Barton, as if you don't know, plays a lot of Fortnite. He's a professional Fortnite player. So we'll dive into that. It's going to be less about Call of Duty, more about the Fortnite scene, more about different esports in general. So to start off, though, I always ask and like to ask, tell the audience and me about yourself, Barton.
Yeah, so my name is Corey, Bartonologist Barton. I'm currently a professional Fortnite player, as you definitely said that one. And full-time streamer as well. In the past, I competed in games like Blackout. I competed in Call of Duty for a few years before switching over to Fortnite. I competed in Apex for a little bit. I competed in Battalion. I competed in a lot of different games, basically. And I stream games with people like Legion, Vicstar123, and the Old Men of Umu, which it is now.
Umu. Yes, that name.
That's what it is, right?
Repetitive. Yeah, it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
So,
the Old Men of Old.
So, Barton, what got you into gaming? What was like your first experience with gaming?
Oh, it was a long time ago. Honestly, I don't even remember the first game I played. I do remember.
You don't remember?
I really don't. It was a long time ago.
How old are you?
I am 20, almost 21 in a few weeks.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see. I was like 4 playing Call of Duty 1, by the way.
Oh, okay. So, taking out Hex, you know.
Ooh. All day.
Yeah, he's trying to do his sniping montages, and you're just there, 4 years old. Quick scoping.
Yeah.
Quick scoping him back. Nasty.
I'm hitting quad feeds at 4 years old.
Yeah, 100%. So,
you,
me?
You.
What was mine?
What were you gonna say? Yeah.
I was gonna say, what was the first like memory of like you're like, man, I love gaming. Then, if you can't remember your first specific game, that was.
I'd probably World at War. Honestly, that's the first game that I played the campaign like 5 times at least.
Oh yeah.
I played zombies all day long after school.
Zombies, that was the best zombies to date. Period. End of story. The first one is the best.
What was the first map that was really small?
I
don't know the name of it, but it was really, really good.
Yeah, and you would just you'd get a LMG and the ray gun, sit in that corner up top and not like take out
grab some nades.
Yeah, grab some nades. All the nades would spawn behind you, and you would literally sit there with your friend and shoot at they could come through the one window and the door, and you guys would be posted up, and you'd be like, I've loaded my LMG, I got my ray gun, I just got to sit here and try and survive. And you just do that for hours. That was my favorite.
Literally the comms was, all right, I'm shooting, I'm reloading.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
You shoot now.
Yeah. You're like, I'm reloading. Shit, I'm reloading too. You just like start panicking because the zombies are just pouring in. Yeah.
Oh, the good times. Claymores wasn't that, I believe, right?
I don't remember.
So you just throw claymores everywhere?
I don't remember claymores, but I know like at that corner, I played that map so much when it came out. Is like I remember there was frag grenades, and in that game you could just literally have your back to the wall and just hold square, and it would buy the frag grenades for you without looking at the wall. So you just the new round would start, and you'd hear all the zombies coming, and you'd just start whipping nades at the doorway, expecting them all to come in. Oh man, such a great game.
The good times.
The good times before zombies became a storyline that nobody could keep up with or understand unless you deep dive
you had to
into
do
it.
all the Easter eggs.
Yeah,
It became more about Easter eggs than it was surviving, unfortunately.
it's true. It's true. It just got too in depth. I think like the base
Yeah.
part of the game was so much fun, and they just kind of, I lost my interest in it. Anyways.
Yeah, same.
So from the point where you were into gaming, what brought you to the competitive side of gaming?
So that happened in Black Ops 2 when I first learned about esports with the addition of League Play, and
Okay.
I never even played Ghost. I mean, I played it for like a month, maybe 2 months, but then I went back to Black Ops 2 and just played League Play until Advanced Warfare came out. And at that point, that's when I first got into actually competing, like playing UMGs, game battles, all that kind of stuff. That's when I first made my Twitter.
Good times. Good times.
So, yeah, the best times. My 5 followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good.
Still here. Shout out to mom.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks.
Where you at? So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think I started about the same time, just like around Black Ops 2. Like I played the crap out of League Play and all that, and then like I started. That's when I first found Nade Shot and all his videos.
Yeah.
And that's how I like progressed into the esports scene, was through his videos and being like, holy shit, there's so much more than just hit like Call of Duty esports and all that. There's everything else. Like I knew about a little bit about Halo and like the MLG Halo stuff back in like Halo 3 and Halo 2, but I didn't really understand it. I was still quite young. So when I started like realizing how much bigger it was, I was like, holy shit, what am I doing just playing games for fun? I'm going to start playing GBs and stuff, because I was like, I'm already top of the leaderboard every time. I want to be better.
Got to be the best.
Best of all time. So
yeah, so I was weird. I never even like watched any YouTube videos until like the middle or end of Advanced Warfare.
Oh really? Oh man.
So like I didn't know about. I mean, I knew about them, but I didn't actually like know their personalities, about Scump, Nadeshot, all those guys.
Yeah.
Until like towards the middle of Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, it's so interesting to see how everybody like kind of like found their way to esports when it was so small, but like constantly growing from that point until what it is now. So from Call of Duty, you started playing GBs, and then a game comes out like a few years later, Fortnite. How did you get introduced to Fortnite, and what pulled you in?
Do you know? Used to be Team Epiphany Ryan. He's now Team Ryan. You know him? Played with Jay a lot.
No, I don't.
So yeah, he was bugging me for weeks to just go play Fortnite. I was like, nah, H1 is the game.
Oh man.
And I eventually went and played Fortnite, and I loved it right from the start.
Yeah. You just like, did you I know when I started Fortnite, like there was barely, you built a ramp and walls around you.
It wasn't even that. It was a tree. That I'm going straight for the tree.
You're going for the tree. You may build a ramp just so that you're like, ha, I have the high ground on you. Is one ramp.
One ramp. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it like slowly progressed, and then I just like, I couldn't play it anymore. It was just like people were doing stuff that you do that I can't like even imagine doing. It was just to me it was just not even like, it's like I just want to shoot my gun, and it's like I don't want to hide in a castle that you just made in front of me and try and wait till I can double pump you. That was when I quit.
Well, the good old double pump. Yeah, the days.
So okay, you were told to play this game, and then you like fell in love in this game. So how did it go from falling in love to this game to be like, holy shit, I'm really good, I want to go pro?
I don't think I even thought that, to be honest with you. I just wanted the next step in competing. And so me and D-Treats, we were the original duo that started me in getting into competitive. So
that's a nasty duo.
Yeah. If you don't know D-Treats, he falls and dies a lot in Fortnite.
Yeah.
At least when he did play. So we went and played Step 1 scrims. That was the original scrims back in the day. And we eventually got a full squad together. It was me, Shooter McGavin, D-Treats, and I forgot his name. I forgot who the fourth was. The original squad. So
oh damn.
We eventually, worked around with the team, and we got the Snobby Boys.
Oh, Snobby Boys.
It was me, Shrugs, Shooter, and Bay Soldier. Me and Bay Soldier eventually went and duoed in the summer skirmish, which was, it was fun. But yeah, it was just joining this Discord that started it, and I never thought it would get to what it went. So.
And Fortnite was definitely like your breakout game for competitive, right? Like it was where you
Yeah.
like you played H1 but never really like got to that next level. So at what point in Fortnite did you were like, I'm pro, I'm killing it, I can win anything? Like at that
Definitely,
point, so.
like I consider myself pro when Summer Skirmish hit that first week when I got second place, but the first time I really started feeling good about Fortnite was when Optic Arena came around. I got second place there. I mean, I even won a game on main stage using Courage's mouse, by the way. Just throwing that one out there.
Shout out to Courage for lending you his mouse.
Thank you, Courage. I got to do an interview on the main stream, which was my first ever interview, and I was so nervous.
What kind of questions did they ask you on that?
How I got my name was the first, like one of the first questions. Honestly, I don't remember much about that interview. I was so nervous, I kind of just blacked out.
All right. Well, now that you've blacked out and are in another point, how did you get your name, Bartonologist?
So it came from Optic J. I don't even remember how he started. He just started calling me that. So I was like, you know what, Bartonologist? My current name was Barton Plays, and I hated it. So Jay started calling me Bartonologist. I'm like, you know what? That's it. That's the name.
Just
Bartonologist. That's it.
Oh, well,
keeping it for that.
That works. And so from the point of, would you say that Optic Arena, is that when you started really connecting with the like Courage and all these other players to start playing? Because you played with some, like you said, some like top tier Twitch streamers in Fortnite and Apex. So was that Optic Arena kind of your breakout point on Twitch, you'd think?
It was more so Summer Skirmish, but Optic Arena was when I first met Courage. So that kind of started it a little bit.
Right.
But Summer Skirmish and Fall Skirmish definitely cemented that one for me, playing with like Courage, Vicstar, people like that.
Okay. And so like after that Summer Skirmish, I think you played with Courage in another duos thing, right? What was that?
I played with him in the Winter Royale and later in the week 4 of the World Cup.
And how did those go?
Well, Winter Royale had a sword in it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh no.
So, yeah, Winter Royale was great. That was.
At least it wasn't the Thor, or not Thor. Sorry. When they had the Avengers crossover, they had the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah. That was actually kind of fun. Not gonna lie.
It was really. I came back to the game just for that. And
yeah, I believe it was an LTM, right?
Yeah,
it was LTM. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. All right, so you've played with Courage, Legion, Vicstar, all these people. A question that most people probably wouldn't ask, but we have a group of friends in common that we were introduced through, and they go by the USS Friendship. I met them all at CWL Vegas. You were there.
I was.
You were locked in your room most of the time because you weren't allowed throughout the venues unless you were inside the venue. But how did you meet that group of people? Was that through Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the time I met Jay, the first time I met him was he was streaming Black Ops 3, and that was my first time watching him. Honestly, I didn't even know if he was on Optic at the time. I thought maybe he was just like trolling or something, like like just calling himself that. But I went into his chat and said, "Hey, me and Vaporize, my old duo in Advanced Warfare, and Black Ops 3. I was like, we're competitive players. Give us a chance. We'll carry you to the victory." And he's like, you know what? Let's give it a whirl.
Oh, geez.
And we started playing with Jay. We ended up doing like a road to 100-0, which, funny enough, we lost it on 69-0.
Oh, there you go.
So, gonna lose it. I guess that's the time to do it.
Yeah, if you're not gonna make it to 100, 69 is definitely the next best number.
So yeah, from I learned about Diesel and Hutch and Hex. I mean, I knew about Hex, but learned about everyone else through Jay. Started playing with them. H1 I think was when the first time I actually started playing with like Fwiz. When did I first play with Hutch? I'm not even sure. It was so long ago. Maybe I played with them. I think I played with them in Modern Warfare Remastered for a little bit.
Oh, maybe
once or twice.
Because I think other than Black Ops 3, that's been the only other game they've all really played
Yeah.
since
I
Call
played
of
with
Duty wise.
Diesel. I played with Diesel in H1 a lot, and I actually, okay, so the Doc,
Yeah.
the good old Doc,
Oh yeah.
he
Doc.
had like 1,000 viewers at the time. He played with Diesel, and I got to play.
Oh, do you have that?
Not
VOD?
not many people know about that. No, that was a long time ago. I don't. I wish I had that VOD. It's been so long though.
Yeah. Oh man, Doc back then was savage. It was great. Same with so was Ninja. It was
love
such a
Doc.
good time of content. Man, the highlight videos of like China #1. Oh man, it was so much fun.
Oh, those were actually the days.
Yeah,
the H1 days.
H1 was a great game. I don't know what they could have done to keep that game alive.
Honestly, like,
but
I don't know if like the game was definitely good, but the community is what made that game even better.
yeah, no.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, no, the community, and then like the streamers that were on the uprise because of all the BR games coming out, like it just built it, so it was like the perfect setup for that game, and then ultimately Fortnite to be what it is today. So to get back on topic a little bit, we've strayed off. So you've played in these tournaments, played with some really cool people, but then there was a point where you quit playing Fortnite. Do you want to talk about those dark days?
Those were dark days, that's for sure.
Yes.
So I quit originally because the game was just going in a terrible state. There was planes flying around everywhere. I was hating it. Mentally, I was just not in it. I hated the game. Just not in the game. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. Go play some Blackout. That's where I first started teaming with Bandito and Boobaboosh.
Oh, nice.
And Zenith as well. You may know Zenith.
Yeah. We played some MW together.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
We destroyed.
Played Blackout, which actually, in my opinion, is the best battle royale game I have played. Honestly, it's
Blackout?
the best.
Yeah, I love Blackout.
especially on PC. On
Yeah.
PC, it's so smooth.
I wish there was more of a community. I've tried it on PC a couple times, and I don't personally have enough friends on PC to play it,
Yeah.
and then also it's like it feels like there's not very many people playing it, so I always just go back to PS4. But I do agree, it is one of my favorite battle royales. But as a person who loves Call of Duty, it feels the most natural to me.
Yeah.
So you quit. We're playing some other games. During this time, I believe you tried to go pro in a few other games. So let's talk about those. Let's talk about your other games.
Let the dark days continue.
Yeah, let's talk about all these other games that you went pro in.
So went from Blackout. Blackout and Treyarch said, you know what, we're not going to do anything competitive, and everyone got mad. So
Yes.
we went to this game called Ring of Elysium, which, in my opinion, is probably my second favorite battle royale. But it just didn't have traction with viewership and players.
I think that's a lot of problems with those types of games. Is it's hard to gain the viewership, especially when Fortnite, even during its dark days, was
Fortnite
still blowing up.
Oh, it was still insane.
Yeah. So I don't know much about Rings of Elysium. So do you want to kind of like, what was that game about, and what pulled you into that game?
Honestly, it was kind of a mix of Blackout and PUBG.
Oh, okay.
So what was different about it though was you didn't win a game by being the last alive. You won the game by getting into this helicopter. And yeah, that's pretty much how you won a game.
So multiple people could win then? Multiple
yeah,
teams?
you could actually have multiple. Yeah, you could have up to, like, let's say it was squads, 4 people can get into the helicopter, so there could be a potential 4 different winners.
Damn, that
So I mean, it was
definitely
actually
more interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
So from Rings of Elysium, what was next?
Good old Apex.
Oh yeah, that game.
I've hated that game from first time I touched it. Hated it.
Which to me, it is like, it and Blackout are tied for like the best battle royales.
I swear I have to be the only one that hates Apex.
From the people I know, yes. Well, the people who usually play BRs, yes. I'm very surprised that you don't like it so much.
I don't know. It's just, maybe it was the original map I just hated. Like this one I'm actually liking. So it's a TTK that I don't really like. It's really long.
It is. That's one.
Especially when it's just everyone with purple armors.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Or everybody around you is with purple armors, and you're with white or
white armor.
blue, and it just you have such a disadvantage. Especially now with
Yeah.
some of the characters that have like, Wraith has like a negative or like 5% more damage done when you shoot at her. So like when she has white armor, it's non-existent to her. It literally
Yeah.
doesn't even count. But I just
Oh,
liked
wait.
the pace of that game.
I think maybe the reason I hate it so much is because originally, like in competitive, it would go into like a 5 to 10 minute heal off of just people healing with a lifeline drone, and
Oh, that
it just
makes
slowed
sense.
the game down so much. It was bad.
Yeah. The nice thing about that is that like they've done a lot of things since then to improve that. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
for sure.
if maybe you just need to give it another shot. Maybe that you can go pro in that.
I
again.
did play with Big Star for a few hours, and I was actually enjoying it. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely not going to go and competing again, but might be
Yeah.
a fun game to play every now and then.
yeah, it's definitely one of those games you can like. For me personally, I can always go back to and enjoy it for a bit.
Yeah.
I thought the legends was a really cool thing to do in that game. The different abilities for each people kind of made you have to play
Yeah.
with as a team. So Apex, you were like, nope, not for me. Bye bye. See you later. Au revoir. And then you were like, I gotta find a new game. What was next?
I actually went and played Conquer for like 2 weeks. I didn't really
have no idea what that is.
It's kind of like a CS:GO meets Call of Duty, and it's like, okay, actually no. It's Call of Duty meets Roblox.
Okay.
It's actually a really fun game. But yeah, it just, I mean, it's a IO game, so
Yeah, no idea. I'm guessing its
it was
viewership
it was
wasn't.
actually fun.
Oh, I'm sure it was fun. There's a lot of games that are fun that are.
They never blow up.
Yeah.
They
Speaking
never
of
go,
it, was
especially when I play.
especially when I'm good at the game, it just nobody else. They're like, all
it's
right, I'm done.
either.
Yeah, see you later. There's an easier game to play where Barton's not good. I'm kidding. so,
But you're
so
not kidding. That's actually facts.
oh damn, shots fired at yourself.
Wait.
Wait, what?
What?
What? What? Anyway,
What?
so okay, so you start playing this game. It's fun, but it's not competitive. Let's jump straight to Battalion.
Good old Battalion. I love that game.
I didn't buy it, but I watched a shit ton of it because it was fun to watch. It reminded me
Yeah.
of Call of Duty, like old school Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
I love S&D. S&D has always been my favorite. It's always been what I've been best at. So I just loved playing it. So tell me about your experience with Battalion. What happened?
Yeah, so I first started playing a few days before the relaunch of it, and the relaunch came and it got up to like 9,000 players, which nobody really expected.
Yeah.
People were loving it, streamers were loving it, Shroud was loving it. I was definitely loving it, so I actually like started competing, and you know it went really well. I got a really good team together. Scoot was in it, by the way. Good old
Okay.
Scoot.
Shout out to
Scoot's a
Scoot
member
again.
of the Crucible cast. If you don't know him.
Okay. Well, nobody knows who the Crucible cast is, so
Crucible cast on Twitter. Shh.
okay.
Shh. So yeah, started competing. Played scrims, which wasn't really it. Yeah, unfortunately, nobody really scrimmed. It was weird.
Okay.
It was like one of those games that just everyone played, but nobody truly competed in. They had weekly tournaments, but they just weren't the greatest.
Right.
Twitch Rivals came around, competed in that.
Did you
Got,
win?
you know, maybe have won like 15K, you know, nothing serious.
Nothing serious, but enough to be
Nothing
like,
serious.
I made money. I'm pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pro in another game. Let's go.
There you go. Just add it
Let's
to your
put it
resume.
on the resume.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you win Twitch Rivals, right? It was a win,
Yeah.
right? And who did you
Yeah,
play
it was a
with
win.
for Twitch Rivals?
It was me, Hutch, APL Fisher. Oh God. Oh no. Okay. It's been a while. All right. It's been a while. I forgot. Ultralex. That's 4. Who am I missing?
Oh, it was teams of 5. I forgot.
Who am I missing? Me, Hutch, Fisher. Oh, Phantom. He was Phantom Ace. He was one of the devs or part devs, kind of
Oh,
devs.
okay.
He made one of the maps or two of the maps.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, so you guys got a huge advantage then. You
Oh,
like he's like, hey, you can nade this spot from all the way. No.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, no,
Great player.
That's awesome. So, you win Twitch Rivals. The scrims are looking rough. Can't find enough
Yeah.
teams. You were what, top 70 in that game still?
I mean, even today, I'm still top 70. I was top like 20 before I quit.
Right.
But streaming wise, it was the best my stream has ever been. I was starting to average up to like 60 viewers, peaking sometimes above 150 without
awesome.
a host. It was my blow up game. That was my blow up game.
You had some nasty clips on
Every game.
On Shroud. It was funny because like I knew you were streaming it, and then I was like, "Oh, Shroud's playing it." So I clicked on Shroud's stream, and he's playing you. And as soon as I like am watching, I just start watching, and then all of a sudden you hit this nasty shot on Shroud, and I clipped it. I was like,
Oh,
"Holy
yeah.
shit, Barton, you're nasty!" And I sent it to you right away. It was so funny. But I was like, "Wait, Bartonologist." I was like, "Oh shit!" So then I opened up your
Wait,
stream.
is that the Barton you know?
Yeah, I was like, "Wait, is it that guy? That guy?" And then I went to your stream, and I was like, "It is that guy." So I clipped that. That was pretty cool to see. So, what happens? What happens with the rest of your battalion career?
I mean, it basically ended by playing Shroud. So, Shroud ended my battalion career. Just saying.
What?
He still owes me a host. No, he didn't actually end my career, but it was a joke. It was a joke.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. It just like slowly kept falling off. They never had a free weekend, which they definitely should have. It was a $20 game, so having a free weekend would have filled the lobbies.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Especially with how much everyone was loving the game.
Yeah, especially with how many big streamers were playing it. It would have been just nice if they would have done that, just so people would have had been more like interested in buying it afterwards because of how much fun they would have had, or trying to get into games with the streamers they watch. So it dies. What happens then? You're back without a game, and Barton without a game is not a happy Barton.
Not happy, yeah. So at this point, I actually went and played Rainbow Six Siege for I think like 3 weeks to a month.
Okay.
And I actually started getting really good at it. It was a shooter game, so you best believe I was tapping heads.
Oh yeah, 100%. I believe it. So and it just that you were like, no, can't do
The
it?
only problem with it is trying to stream it just wasn't a good streaming game. I got almost no viewers out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed the game, but like, it just wasn't the right game, pretty much.
I get you. And I think that's an issue for a lot of streamers, is that games they enjoy, they just can't play because their viewership drops so much because people are like, I'm not interested. Like, I know right now, like, there's a few streamers I watch that are playing things I just don't care for, and so I stop. And it sucks because, like, I think they changed it now, but on the old version of Twitch, you could see how many viewers they had on your, like, following page, and you could just see when they were playing something that, like, most people didn't like, their viewership, like, was dropped in half or more. And it was like...
Courage or even Summit's a big one for that one.
Yeah, Courage and...
Go and look at...
Yeah, Summit's huge. Like, I loved his GTA RP stuff, and he started playing Escape from Tarkov, and... Like, I'm usually all right with shooter games. I can watch them, but something about that game, it's
too slow.
Yeah, too slow. You have to, like, really understand the game. Like, I know what the point of the game is, but, like, really understand it to, like, care to watch it. And so I'm just
that's kind of like Siege.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's like Siege and some of the Call of Duties that had a lot more jumping around. The jump pack Call of Duties, I think there was a lot more going on.
Yeah.
I think that was actually Black Ops 4's biggest problem, is the game was so fast-paced and so much going on, nobody could understand what was going on. It really limits the viewership. So
Advanced Warfare, honestly, in my opinion, was probably the most fun I've had watching competitive Call of Duty, though. I mean,
I loved Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3? Yeah, Black Ops 3 was definitely fun.
AW and Black Ops 3, I think, were my like favorite years of recent, which isn't that recent anymore.
What, 4 years ago at this point?
Yeah. Oh man. Were the funnest like, areas of Call of Duty to watch, just because who knew what was gonna happen. That was when Hook just started. Oh man, so much happened. And Black Ops 3, I don't care what anybody says, it has been the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. Oof. Most people are like, AW is really good. They'll make that argument. Until this Modern Warfare drops, I think it is the best Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm not counting this Modern Warfare.
I can go with that. I can go with that one. Yeah. Competitively, Advanced Warfare was amazing.
Yes, I agree. But
I absolutely loved it. But overall, Black Ops 3 was definitely better.
Yeah, like I had the most fun playing Black Ops 3. What was the map? Redwood, where you could literally, I would wall run on the trees down low and then jump up and freaking try and quick scope somebody on the bomb when you're like, oh, they're crossing and shit. Man, that was just the things you could do in that game was just entertaining to play and watch. That's why I love that game. All right, back on track. We keep getting off topic.
Let's get back to it.
You stop playing Battalion. You try Siege. All this happens. What do you do next?
It's back to the good old game, Fortnite. What could go wrong?
And so, of course, over this time, like quite a few months have passed, I believe. And
it's been 2 months.
Well, I thought it was like at least 3.
I was 5 weeks. I was 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 months.
Okay, so 2 months have passed.
Maybe a little over.
Okay. 2 months have passed. You're like, I gotta go back. There's been some updates to the game. You're hoping it's better. What do you come back to?
Money? Prize money?
Oh,
if we're being serious, that's basically the reason I came back. But
hey, money is money. Cash is king. That's what people always told me.
As a competitive player, like, Fortnite is literally the gold mine. Like, 100 million with the World Cup. It's just like you can't beat Fortnite when it comes to cash or cash prizes.
If you're good enough to get in those cash prizes, I absolutely agree. Yeah, I don't know what you would be doing outside of that if you could land in those money spots. So you come back to the game for money. What's different about Fortnite when you come back, other than just you're now making money?
Honestly, okay, so the skill level was a lot better than when I left. Okay. That was the first thing I noticed. I had to grind everything all day long just to try to get to where people are.
I mean, those 9-year-olds had been cranking 90s for days while you were playing
I watched
Battalion.
An 11-year-old kid yesterday cranking 90 like he's the best pro in the world.
Hey,
I'm just like, what? It's insane.
He's been taking all his friends' lunch money playing those scrims, bro. So you come back. It's more competitive. You're like, I'm in this. What do? You just start grinding it.
I go back to where I left off, get a team together, start grinding it again.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Who are you teaming with now?
Right now, my trio, it's supposed to be squads. We don't have our fourth yet, but it's me, Dimes, who used to be on United, which is currently on Wombo Sports, and
Never heard of them?
My good friend Teeks.
Teeks? Okay. And
he's just Teeks.
Just Teeks?
Just Teeks.
Not your good friend Teeks? That's not his whole
he's my best friend Teeks.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just Teeks.
Okay. So from all your experience with Fortnite so far and the money you've won and all these tournaments, what are the pros and cons of Fortnite to you? Competitive Fortnite, sorry.
Well, I can definitely give some cons. The amount of movement items at the beginning of the season, it was terrible. Like, it was basically just shockwaves and hoverboards. Actually, that's all it was. And shockwaves, by the way, I absolutely hate them. So in game, you have like 40, 50 people alive in game.
Yeah.
Builds upon builds. You can literally someone can just shockwave through all your builds. You fall down, and there's a kid just sitting there with an RPG just waiting. It happens every game, almost every game at least, and it can be the most frustrating thing in the world because it's just like you can't do anything about that. Like there's no way to.
Okay.
There's no way to beat it.
And it's still like that today, or have they changed?
Oh yeah, it's hopefully when season 11 comes out, shocks are gonna be gone, tactical SMGs are gonna be gone because that's just a mouse one fest, and you can't mouse one faster. Like you can't turbo build faster than it shoots. So they can get a shot off in between your builds placing. So
Crazy.
Yeah, if they have a good shot, it's just ding 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 and dead.
Oh wow. That's good to know. Okay, well, you're very adamant on your cons. What about the pros? Other than the money.
Money. It's all.
It's all about the money. Give me all your money, Fortnite.
Give me the
Epic.
cool.
Epic, give me the money. Okay, so other than the money, pros of competitive Fortnite.
You can build.
That is a con to me. It depends who you're talking to, but the building to me is con.
Honestly, like the teamwork it takes is probably the pro for it.
Okay.
Because if you don't have a good strat and if you don't work with your team, you're not gonna win. The FNCS is also really nice. So you have to get top, like let's say 8 in order to qualify for heats. And then from there, you'd have to get top 4 or something like that in order to qualify for the grand finals, which was this last trio FCS, which is the Fortnite Championship Series.
And so let's talk about that a bit. So they went to the World Cup, and now after the World Cup, they're doing like a series based thing. There's no more World Cup, or how does that work for somebody who doesn't know much?
I would assume we're gonna have another World Cup like next year sometime. Okay. But right now, yeah, it's basically like the summer skirmish, but it's completely open to everyone.
Oh,
so
okay.
as long as you're in the Champions League spot and arenas,
right?
You can play these tournaments every week.
Okay.
Every weekend. So there's also cash cups. Wednesday, Thursday, and it used to be Friday, but they're not running that at the moment. Where you can just go and win some money. So
that's how you're paying your bills right now, or.
I mean, gotta get there. Yeah.
Right.
Gotta.
What does Epic need to do to keep people interested in Fortnite and competitive Fortnite?
There's one thing, the most important thing any developer should always do. Listen to the dang community. They don't listen.
They don't listen at all.
They don't listen at all. They don't. They just don't.
You're like. At Epic,
listen.
Nerf the tac gun, and then
okay.
Then you're like at Epic, or some other kid's like at Epic, buff the tac shotgun. Which one? The community can go many ways depending on who they're listening to.
Yeah. So the only times Epic has actually listened to the community is when it's gotten the #1 trending on Twitter worldwide. With the mechs, and also what else did they do?
The sword, right?
Oh no! It was with turbo building. They nerfed turbo building for a little bit, for like one day, and everyone was so mad.
Okay, can you explain turbo building to me? Because I don't know what it does.
So basically, here's my mouse, and you just click. If you do a circle. So yeah.
Oh, you just hold it down
and build. Yeah, you just hold it down and just auto places build. So that's how everyone builds so fast.
So they nerf it, and you can no longer you couldn't do it as fast. You couldn't just spin in a circle.
Yeah, they nerfed it so you're able to just get spammed through your builds like it was nothing, and someone could easily take your walls, and it was bad. Okay, going to the walls part though, they did add a coin flip feature. So it used to be low ping won every single wall. So now it's pretty much even between everyone. So you can have 60 ping and be facing the guy with 1 ping, and you can still take his walls.
Nice. I think that's a positive. That could be a
it's
pro
definitely
for.
Hey, we're still on the pros. We're still on pros, right?
Okay.
This is all pros.
Okay.
Like me. Wait, what?
Oh yeah. It's your title, right?
Technically former.
Former semi former
semi-pro, semi-former,
pick me
gamer.
up hashtag still pro.
I can't even say
Unretired.
Fortnite.
Gaming pro. Just name a title. I've probably tried to go pro in it. Okay.
CS:GO. I'm already a pro. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, I'm a pro. You're like Cloud9. They tried to pick me up. I said no, can't. You're gonna limit me to one game. Can't do that. So you're saying things that they've done. So what can they specifically do for the competitive community other than listen? What's a specific thing that they can do to make it better, maybe longer lasting? Like at some point, a lot of games they die out. What can Fortnite do to make sure that like their game stays on top and the competitive scene stays as big as it is, other than prize pool? Because I mean, as long as there's $100 million, somebody's playing.
They definitely need to add in a specific loot pool. So, like, let's say pistols are out of competitive.
Right.
Like, you cannot get a pistol. Like, let's say gray ARs are completely out. So, you like, there's just green ARs, blue ARs, etc. Stuff like that. Let's say like traps are completely out of competitive, like something like that, because everyone hates traps. Like, they need to nerf traps for sure. They still do 150 damage. It's insane because I mean, like,
it's a trap. It should kill you instantly.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. No,
people actually think that though. Like, it should just kill you instantly. Like 150 damage is a lot in Fortnite.
Yeah. I think the only thing that can hit like that is the heavy sniper, isn't it?
Yeah, 150 for the heavy snipe, and that's to the body.
Yeah,
to the face,
body.
it's like 5,000. So
yeah, it's instant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've picked it up once when I tried to come back to the game and sniped some guy in the head and laughed, and then got shot in the back, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Should have built higher.
Should have built higher. I don't think I built. I think I was still trying to hide behind a tree. I was that guy.
Wait, so when did you originally quit Fortnite?
Oh,
It has been a long time ago.
yeah, season.
Wait, why is my webcam flickering? Hello?
I saw
We
that.
good?
Hello.
What the world? I'm not touching my desk anymore. That's okay.
So something. It was like season 4 or 5.
That was right after Optic Arena and like right before like Summer Skirmish.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a long time ago.
But I didn't play it a lot. I was the like casual, like I'd jump on when friends were playing. So I never like got good at building. I could build like when I quit, it was the tower meta. So it was like you just built a tower up. You know what I mean? And you would sit there and try and snipe other people from their towers. But like
that was the best.
like I said, I just got back. It was probably 2 or 3 months ago, probably the start of summer actually, where I was like, I think somebody I knew was playing. I was like, screw it, I'll give it another chance. Played like 2 games. I didn't even play like the main like 4v4. I played the 50v50 because I was like, I gotta slow down. And then even the kids in 50v50 are cranking 90s like they're gonna win the World Cup, and I'm like,
wait,
this ain't it. This ain't for me.
Oh, what lobbies were you getting into? Because I wanted those lobbies. I had people over here just trying to like run at me. It was just like,
there was a lot of that, but then like as the circles like got smaller, those people that were now just running around being like, haha, we're like, shit, we gotta win, and then like cranking the 90s up and around. I'm like, no, see ya, goodbye.
So yeah, when I first quit Fortnite, cranking 90s was like first like just starting to become a thing.
Yeah, that was.
And when I came back, it was just like, oh, they're up there now.
Yeah, I never got. I cranking 90s was not a thing when I quit playing completely. I was like,
yeah,
it was like the tower meta just evolved a bit, where they were no longer towers. They were like these monolithic crazy things where people were attacking each other with their builds and whatever. And I was just like, oh, this is too much for me now. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that I couldn't put the time in to learn. I didn't want to put the time in to learn. I was like, nope.
I mean, you did the right thing. You stuck it out with Call of Duty, so.
Call of Duty all the way. Well, and Apex. I've been jumping. I've been all over the place lately. Until Call of Duty Modern Warfare comes out, where I can play good GBs, play some good like public matches and stuff. I'm just waiting till then. Till then, I'm jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Speaking of Call of Duty, how did you like Modern Warfare?
So I actually loved it on both PS4 and PC. On PC, it was incredibly smooth. Graphics were absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
The guns were just everything felt good. Everything felt super smooth. Like
I agree. I played it both on PC and PS4, and both were. I was amazed at how well the, what is it called? The, shit.
Crossplat.
Yeah, thank you. Cross-plat, worked for Call of Duty. I was worried.
The only issues they had was party system, but it's a beta, so like you kind of expect something to happen, and that was.
Yeah, I was glad the servers didn't crash or like this.
Servers were smooth.
That's why I'm saying.
I don't think I had one bad server.
No, I didn't. Sorry. I think I had one, and it was on the very first day of the cross-plat when everybody. But it was literally like I got into a game, and there was a little bit of like minor rubber banding at the start of the game, and that was like I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this yet, which was a surprise. Other than that, yeah, the guns felt good. I love the what's it called? The weapons.
The
Gunsmith. Thank you. The gunsmith in this game, I love that, and that you can change your classes on the fly mid game.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Yeah, you like level something up as you go. And you just attach something right away.
Finally adding that.
Yeah.
People have been wanting that for years.
I think it was the best thing, like best part that I saw from the beta that they added.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you think? What do you think so far of the franchising? If you know anything at all about what's going on in the Call of Duty scene.
I only know a little bit, especially the names.
They're bad.
The names here. Let me. I closed out of it on accident. I got to go back and look at these names.
I got some off the top of my head. The New York Subliners. What?
The Toronto Ultra.
The Ultra, I didn't mind. Toronto Ultra, like the logo wasn't that they've shown. I didn't think was very good, but the the New York Subliners has got to be that, and the Florida Mutineers.
The Minnesota, I don't even know how you say that.
Roker.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mind that because like they're sticking to their the Minnesota Vikings name, like the Roker. The Rokers were primal gods of the Vikings.
So I actually like that. Then that's smart.
Yeah, I like that. Like we'll see. Like I kind of want to know more. I think Minnesota tweeted something. They were like close, so I don't know if those are like the specific actual names. I'm guessing we've seen a lot of those names multiple times, so I'm guessing those are the for sure names. But Subliners.
Why is Optic? Why is the Optic name before LA?
Because
it
LA.
Should be LA Optic.
Well, that's what it's gonna be, but it sounds dumb. So everybody's just calling it Optic LA because. LA I don't even want to get.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I
never really thought about it.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. And then there was FaZe Atlanta or Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't know. There's so many names.
The Dallas Empire.
That one I did. Dallas Empire.
I actually kind of like that one.
I didn't mind that one. There was another one. I can't remember what city it was, but the Surge.
Seattle.
Seattle Surge. There's already a team in the OWL with Surge.
Oh no! Copyright.
I couldn't. Yeah, I think it's like one of the names in for the one of the China teams or something. No, it's Charge. Sorry, same thing.
London has the longest name. London Royal Ravens.
Yes, they better have like what are their guards? That better be their logo.
They walk in. They walk into the stage with that. Oh, I will.
That'll be the day.
Take my money.
They're my new favorite team. I want their jersey.
Take all my Fortnite money. Just give it all.
The exciting thing is about this year of Call of Duty is everything's going to be home games and away games. So I'm really interested.
Go over to London.
Yeah. Everybody, all these people are going to go over to London. Oh man, jeez, could you imagine? They're like pick up. Like,
you have to buy a new passport.
What?
I mean, how many pages does the passport have? Don't you have to have like a?
I don't know. I have a 10-year. I have a 10-year passport, so I have lots of pages. That thing is thick, and you can have multiple. in my old one, I went to Germany and stuff like that, and they have like multiple stamps on one page. So I think you're good. I don't
Talking
think
about
that's...
passport, I need to get mine like really badly.
Yeah, 100%. When you're supposed to come visit me in Canada, we're going pro.
Yeah. I'm going to Canada like next year. Let's meet up.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
give me your address right now.
Yeah, right in the middle of the podcast. 100%. Everybody can send me stuff too, you know.
Everyone just mute real quick. Everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so bad names. The logo. Okay, so they switched the Call of Duty World League to the Call of Duty League, which I used to like. It wasn't my favorite logo, but I liked the CWL logo. Right? It just kind of worked. The CDL logo, I like the basis it went off of. It was like there's these three kind of like layers that are kind of like crossing each other. Kind of, I don't know how to explain it. And it's supposed to be like the pro community, the amateur community, or the pros, the amateurs, and then the community. And those are like the three pillars of Call of Duty. That's their explanation of their logo.
Yeah.
I appreciate the
I mean, honestly, like
the perspective they were trying to go for. I just think I tweeted this earlier today. I was like, when I saw the OWL logo, I was like, that thing's dope. Like, it had Tracer in the middle, and like it looked like a professional like league's logo.
This just doesn't look like Call of Duty. Like, it doesn't have Call of Duty like in it, like in the logo.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks so plain.
I mean, when I look at this one, it almost like reminds me of E-League. It looks like they just like grabbed E-League and just smashed it with a rock.
That's probably what they did.
Virtually just smashed with a rock and just landed like that. So that's it. That's the one.
That's good.
Someone on a t-shirt, $70.
Somebody was editing the E-League logo, and some guy as a troll ran up behind him, grabbed his mouse, and just pulled down, and it pulled the E-League logo. I don't know.
My webcam's dying, man.
I think it's like flashing, and like there's gonna be like a girl behind you next time it flashes, just like long hair, like
close to Halloween.
Yeah. This is all been a Halloween prank for the people watching for the last 40 minutes. They're just like, oh shit.
The Halloween podcast.
Yeah, 100%.
Start with that intro.
Yeah, exactly. Just scare people right away. Just like the lights flickering, all of a sudden this girl behind you.
Someone edit in Legion behind me. Thank you.
Oh yeah, with his creeper face.
That's
all right.
Great.
So, will you be playing is Call of Duty Modern Warfare your next professional game?
No.
No. I thought we were
Unfortunately not. No.
I thought we were supposed to go pro together.
I mean,
I was picking you up.
I could be pro in Fortnite and MW at the same time. I mean,
sure,
it's possible.
It is possible. You just tell the CDL. You'll be like, look.
Yeah.
You just be like, these days I'm Fortnite. These days I'm available. Just be like a sub player, you know, like.
Exactly.
You'd be like, I can only play these matches for these days. It's easy wins. Okay, well you're not going pro, but are we gonna play GBs?
I'm sure we will play.
We're gonna
at least one game.
I am replacing Optic J's spot, and we are going 100-0 or 69-1. That is our goal.
I'm down for it.
I can't wait. S&D in this game I think is going to be amazing. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to play a lot of GBs like later at night, because I get done with scrims around like 9 o'clock usually, 10 o'clock. So
well, and after 9-10 o'clock, that's prime GB time. That's when all the sweaties get on. Yeah,
exactly.
Sweaties get on, where they're taking it super serious because they've never. They think that is where they're going pro in the not in the pro points ladder. It's going to be in the just regular GB ladder. They're like, I'm going pro.
Oh, then you have the kids that they're throwing down the $1 wagers, thinking it's $5 million. It's
that's
great.
me, man. I'm throwing down so many wagers in this game. I'm making my money back from every Call of Duty I've ever played. No, that's a lie. I've made some money off Call of Duty wagers, but I'm making more money this year. I'm making more money.
Let's see. I spent about $20 in wagers, and I think I've won about -10. If I add it up correctly from Advanced Warfare.
If I had a direct comparison, I think I'm like $30 to $20. I'm up about $10.
Yo,
Probably. Just a
round of applause.
I think it was the last few games that brought me up. Not the last few games, sorry. The Black Ops 3 and yeah, Black Ops 3 wagers had me way up, and then the last few Call of Duties brought me quite a bit down. So I did not enjoy those games as much. All right. Will you join Undivided Gaming? This is the big question. Every fan of my podcast has been asking this. This is the rumor mill coming at you. Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
For 24 hours.
Touch. Starting tonight.
And a Pepsi, yes. 24 hours starting when this podcast goes live.
Okay, 24. You guys heard it. 24 hours.
24 hours.
We have Undivided Barton. This is his
Praise.
come up. This is his come up. He's gonna win a tournament under Undivided for us. He's gonna be like, I won that, whatever, Cash Wednesday Fortnite tournament.
Solo, by the way, I suck at solos.
Nah, you'll do great.
I haven't been good at solos since Summer Skirmish. Actually, not even that. Since Optic Arena.
Really? No, you'll do great. You gotta practice. The Undivided practice schedule is every day.
Let me just say this.
For 24 hours.
I played solo scrims last night. I played 6 games. I didn't have a shotgun for 4 out of 6 of the games.
That's ridiculous. That game is all shotguns.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is okay. Going back to the Fortnite loot pool. That's when pistols and stuff like that need to be taken out. So things like shotguns can actually take over those spots.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say. It needs to have chest spawns 24/7. Always 100% chest spawns.
Oh, I guess because sometimes they're not there, or sometimes it's changed up.
It's just like it's complete RNG. So that completely takes away the RNG factor.
I mean, other than the RNG of what's gonna come from that chest.
Yeah. I mean, at least
takes out one part of the RNG factor. Hey, whatever.
There's so many, yeah,
whatever makes it a little bit more competitive and less about the randomness of the game. All right, the final question of the podcast, Barton. I really appreciate you being here.
The final one.
If you could pick a team for duos, trios, and quads of anybody, you can choose anybody for each from those 3. Who are you picking and why? We'll start with duos. Who is your duo?
So here's what I'm thinking, right? So Fortnite is clout, all right? So if you get the clout, you get the money, right? That's how it works.
Right. Well, maybe not from the actual winning the tournament, but from maybe you're streaming. You're running those 3-minute ads on.
Oh yeah, you best believe 100K viewers, 3-minute ads. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just to pause right there. So, if everybody knows, affiliates now have the ability to run ads. I did my first the ability. They can now run ads, which was very funny. I made some tweets about it, like how many, like if you have an average of 4 viewers, they have to watch 250 videos, those or ads for you to make $3.50. That's how the CPM works. If you don't know what CPM is, Google it. But anyways, they have to watch it 250 times. 1,000 times people have to watch ads for you to make $3.50.
Cost per mile or per what?
Milli.
What the heck is a milli?
It basically is cost per 1,000. Milli is like a marketing term, but anyway, it's CPM is basically your cost per 1,000. So it's $3.50 per 1,000 views. Anyways, so
making bank out here, affiliates. Let's freaking go.
Last night was my first stream. I'm an affiliate on Twitch, twitch.tv/Fragoute. Gotta plug that in my own podcast.
No, Twitch.tv/Bartonologist. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be in the description, and everything. But yeah,
everyone just in the description.
In the description.
Wait, what
if you're listening to this on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, all those things,
YouTube.
Just go to YouTube. You'll want to. We laughed a lot. It was pretty funny. Okay, if you could pick. I'm all over the place. Okay, so
we're all over the place.
My stream. Let me finish the story. My stream. I had my first stream as being able to run ads, which I was laughing because I don't really care. You're gonna make $3.50 every 10 years as an affiliate with 4 viewers. I was like, last minute, I was like, I'm running a 3-minute ad. My whole title of my stream was like, we are running ads, boys. That was
that was your title?
Yeah, that was my title. It was like, we running ads, boys.
So how many viewers did you get? You must be believing like
I had
one.
I had
views, right?
I think I had 8 viewers at my max, but I wasn't able to run an ad at that time. I was in the middle of running a Destiny strike. It was.
Oh, forget that. Run the ad.
I thought about it. I was like
16 hours anyway.
that was,
you're talking about strikes, not raids.
Yeah. No, it was like strike. I was like 8 viewers. No, I think I had 4, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Hit that 3-minute ad. Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, I was like, later. And I came back and my viewership was 3. So. But
it's the greatest.
Super funny. We'll see. I think I think it's kind of cool. But okay, back to the question.
So duos. I mean, we got to keep it going. I mean, I duoed with him in summer skirmish. I duoed with him. I don't know if it was Winter Royale. I don't even know if Winter Royale had duos. Now that I think about it, I think webcam, please.
It didn't happen. I saw it, but I'm not gonna.
I'm smacking my webcam after this, giving it a beat down.
Bro, I'm literally gonna edit in like like the what's the name, the ring girl or whatever, just like right behind you, and just like a scream. Just, okay. Your duo. You played
duo,
with him twice.
I think you know who it is.
The man, the myth, the legend, Courage JD.
This man is so smart.
Okay.
So then, okay. So we got Courage. We're winning. What can I swear? So we got Courage. That's the duo. Trios. Yeah. We're keeping Courage, and we got to go for the more clout. It's Booga, and also the best player in the world. So.
Yeah, of course.
He's my best friend. He follows me on Twitter. Just saying.
There you go. Get that clout. Get that clout.
Thank you. So it'd have to be Booga. I mean, he's literally the best player in the world. Squads. Booga. We got to keep the Courage for clout, and also just the funniest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Besides Legion, because Legion's the best.
Well, then I think your 4th has to be Legion.
Let me.
I don't even think Booga could carry anybody with Legion in his ear, bro.
I mean, me and Booga could definitely, carry Legion.
Oh,
let
100%.
me just say, I played with Legion at KC Game On last December.
Yeah.
And I think he had like a total of 2 kills out of 5 games. And we won 3 out of 5 games. I definitely carried. Don't tell him that. All right.
No, definitely won't. I'm tagging him in this clip right now, and it is going on Twitter. I gotta get that. You gotta get the clout. I gotta get the clout, man. No.
Yeah, got you. I'm gonna get unfollowed now. What is my? Okay, I'm not touching my desk.
I'm getting unfollowed now.
So it has to be Booga, Courage, and. Psalm. That's probably one you didn't expect.
No, no,
he's insane.
I briefly heard of him. I'm not very familiar.
We were actually like potentially going to. He was going to be our 4th on the Snobby Boy squad before they announced duos, so we never actually got to play.
Yeah, brutal. That's brutal.
It really sucked, but it is what it is.
That happens.
So yeah, we got the Cloud duo.
Cloud duo.
Insane clouted trio.
Yeah, that very clouded.
And then the insanely clouted and godlike squad. We don't lose.
Yeah.
Easy dubs.
No, Courage is carrying all of you, 100%.
Now, to be fair, Courage was actually really good in the. Okay, I think it's whenever I click something on my streaming PC that this thing blinks, but whatever.
It does seem like that.
Okay. What was I saying?
You said he was very good. Courage was very good.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was actually very good in the World Cup. The only thing that he wasn't good at was in games. I'm gonna kill this webcam.
Okay, I don't know what do you mean in games? What's that?
Okay, so like in games, so like when the game was almost over.
Oh, end
like
games. When everyone was
in
game. He was really good in games. I was thinking in games, like so he was great anytime up till the point he was in the game. Once he was in the game, it was no good.
I mean that works too, but
okay, in games, and that makes sense. All right, now you've picked your top team that you're winning worlds with. Now you have to pick a team out of friends that we know. I'm going to give you a list, and you have to pick your squad, duo, and trio. You have Aaron 9.
Okay.
Myself. Tabasco, Chewy,
Oh god.
Mario.
Okay, Mario's already on
Yes,
for everything.
I assumed so.
He's the only one that's played out of this list so far.
Yeah, that's your list though.
Okay, that's my list.
Yeah.
So duo.
You
is,
can only.
is
Okay,
definitely
I'm making a
Mario.
rule here too. You can only use whoever you use as your duo. You can't use for your
You
trio
gotta be
or your
kidding me.
quad.
All right, so okay, so I know you don't build, but you're my duo. I can carry you. It's all
Okay.
good.
Okay.
My trio. Wait, can I use Mario for my trio and squad?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mario's just on for the rest of the two.
Okay.
So it's me, Mario, and Tabasco.
Ooh. Okay.
Tabasco.
Okay.
Tabasco. We gotta spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then it's me, Mario, you, and Chewy. So we're friends with everyone, basically.
Yeah. There you go.
We're playing with everyone. That's
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing we're getting carried to end game minimum.
I mean,
I'm
I
pulling
fully expect you guys to die of spawn every single game. So,
I do not. I do not expect that.
oh, you do not. Oh, you
from
do
myself.
not. Okay,
from myself, at least.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else, after
We're all dead.
yeah. Everybody else, I can't say for. But for me,
Oh my bad. This is Fortnite. Eliminated. We're all eliminated.
so yeah, eliminated.
Can't say dead. Fine.
Apparently. That's so I've heard. Anyways, that is all my questions. Thank you, Barton, so much for being on the
Thank you.
podcast. I hope you enjoyed your time. We had a bunch of random ass conversations.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. Anyway, plug whatever you'd like. Let the fans know who you are, where they can find you.
Two main things is Twitter, twitter.com/Bartonologist, aka @Bartonologist. My webcam apparently needs to be bought again, so please donate to me at twitch.tv/Bartonologist. And yeah, don't actually do that. But
Why aren't you doing YouTube?
I don't really do YouTube. Actually, soon. It's just Bartonologist on YouTube as well.
Well, you should
It's
be.
Bartonologist, literally
YouTube
everything.
is
YouTube
huge.
will be soon. Trust me, soon.
All right.
Big things to come.
I'm sorry. Big thanks to come.
Big. Oh my god. He just said that.
No, that's what it sounded like you said.
Big.
I was like, you're like, big thanks. Without you, I wouldn't have been born. Okay. Oh man.
Big things to come.
Big things to come. Okay, that makes
Yes,
more
yes,
sense.
yes. Can't talk about it, but just wait. It'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what you do in your the future. Excited to see you get signed to a Fortnite pro team, aka Undivided.
Yeah, 24 hours.
For 24 hours
Put
minimum.
that in the contract. Make sure.
Yeah, that's definitely. This is the contract. It's a.
Oh, did I also mention
Vocal-
it needs to be at least 10K salary?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for editing that. All right. No, thank you again, Barton, for being on here. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Or listening, depending on wherever you are. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
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 Peace.